Hey, boss? Yeah, I'm busy. Were we supposed to run a marketing campaign for Avowed? A what? Avowed. What's that? It's a fantasy RPG from Obsidian. Wasn't that supposed to come out a few years ago? Yeah, it was announced in 2020. Should we put any marketing dollars behind this? I mean, obviously, but instead of doing anything with that money, let's just do the classic money in a blender routine. Is that where we hire a bunch of marketing agencies that eat up all the marketing dollars without actually doing anything? Yeah, that's it. I don't feel like working too hard on Avowed. I need to focus on Elder Scrolls 6. We're looking at 2032 for early access. Don't tell anyone. Right away, sir. Johnson. Yes? Why did the game director say it's launching with bugs? Look right here. Jank. It's launching with jank. Yes, we are, sir. Why are we launching with jank? It's a broken game, sir. We're shipping a broken game. Well, how does it run on Xbox Series S? Janky as can be, sir. Well, I suppose it is the Xbox way. Toss it on Game Pass and order me a turkey club with Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist was canceled, sir. What? Welcome to The Pondering. I am the real-life fake wizard. If this video brings you any value at all, consider hitting the subscribe button, where we're posting new videos just like this almost every day. Look, I'm a nerd. I mean, obviously, I'm a guy dressed like a dollar store wizard. I may not be good at multiplayer games, I might suck at Call of Duty, but I've played hundreds of hours of Skyrim. I've lost months of my youth in World of Warcraft, and let me tell you all about Max Rebo from Star Wars. So when I see that there's gonna be a massive AAA fantasy RPG, usually I'm very excited. But I'm sorry, I don't give a crap about Avowed. I don't know, choppy? It looks choppy. Every single trailer for this game looks like a choppy mess. Skyrim came out in 2011, and there are mods to make that look insanely realistic. Why can't current-day AAA devs make games on par with a 2011 game and some mods? Don't answer that, it was rhetorical. And so here we are on the eve of release for this massive Xbox first platform game, and I don't care. How many other people out there don't care either? And that, in itself, has led me to ask more questions like, why is the marketing for this game dropping the ball so hard? And what can we learn from that? Because, as it stands, I can't speculate on whether this game is going to be a hit or a flop. I'm leaning on flop, but that's just a gut feeling. Well, what's the problem? Well, the FPS thing is certainly an issue. It's the first thing that I said as to why I'm not buying it. If the trailers are a choppy, busy, hard-to-look-at mess, can it at least be 60 FPS? And the reality is, well, not for me. I own an Xbox Series S, and we all know that it's not very strong. It's much more of a budget-friendly entry for Xbox gaming, and because of that, it cannot run many new high-end games well. Starfield on the Series S was god-awful. And so now, seeing this Avowed game, I had hoped they'd find a way to crank it up to run smoothly. And apparently they have for Xbox Series X users. Sometimes. Question mark. In a podcast, the game director said that, quote, you can get up to 60 FPS on Xbox Series X. But as they said in this GameSpot article here, the use of can might indicate an alternative graphics mode that prioritizes image quality over frame rate, but we don't know for sure yet. Look, I'm gonna pause right here. It sounds like I'm coming down on this game from my tone. I don't want to. I said in my Xbox brand video that you could watch here after this one, that I want Xbox to make amazing games, and I want to praise Xbox for making amazing games. As a customer and someone who understands business, the lack of information on important things like this is why I have such little faith in this game. They're being quiet. Why are they being so quiet? Silence is an indication of, well, having nothing to say. This game has been in development for around 5, maybe 6 years. You have nothing to say? There's likely $100 million tied up into this. Why does it look like a choppy mess? All right, so the FPS thing aside, can I at least buy a physical copy? I mean, hell, even recording this right now, right in this moment, PlayStation servers are still down, so I'm even more sensitive to digital-only products. All right, let me open up the bestbuy.com. Digital, code in a box, $95. There's no physical edition at all? I don't know, chat, let me know in the comments. Am I crazy? Don't answer that, it's rhetorical. Why wouldn't they ship it with a disc? I mean, we had Alan Wake 2 back in 2023. That shipped discless, and they lost a lot of sales because of it. Lots of people were on the record saying that they would have bought the game if it had a physical release. In Remedy's defense, they were transparent, they were clear. Alan Wake 2 had production expense issues, and they were trying to keep the cost down. And they did finally ship physical copies in 2024. But Avowed? Silence. We're finding out about this $95 empty box from Twitter threads. That's terrible and untrustworthy. Again, PlayStation servers are down right now. I can't play Marvel Rivals, and I want to, which shines a massive light on the digital-only model. It's great for these corporations, but it's horrible for consumers. All right, but how about some good news? The game hasn't done anything to polarize 50% of the Western buying audience, right? Right? Oh no, here are some tweets where the game's director, Matt Hansen, is fighting with Elon Musk over video game pronouns. Is this what Whiplash feels like? Pronouns in video games are going to be a big deal again, huh? How'd that work out for Starfield? 'Cause we're boring! We're so boring! Okay. They're remaining relatively silent on the marketing front about why you should buy their game. There's no physical release. They've doubled down on culture war with polarizing nonsense. They're on record saying that they've scrapped content like co-op multiplayer, and the game is no longer conventionally open world. It's open world in the same way Outer Worlds was. And on top of that, the Obsidian director comes out and admits that the game is launching in a bug-ridden state, calling it jank. Bugs can be fun if you're Bethesda and it's 2011. Bugs can be fun if you're Epic Games and it's 2006, allowing players to kung fu flip into the air in Gears of War. Bugs aren't fun in the modern day when you're EA and Jedi Survivor ships in a broken state. This jank quote is alarming, and it should be. Why can't you get the game fixed? You've been working on it for years. What's the problem? And these are questions we'll have to find answers to when the game does ship. I cannot see myself buying this game at full price upon release. Perhaps I'll stream it on Game Pass and we'll make some fun content out of it, but even then, this appears like a terrible game to look at. Time will tell, though. Let me know in the comments if you're picking up Avowed, and until next time, create, innovate, inspire, and for the love of God, cancel Disney Plus.